What was that?
The manual on this is really nice.
You like the Q60s?
Yep.
So this is BMW's new Q60. Look at that. Looks just like a Q60. Right? Right?
Q60 mixed with, you know.
Yeah. Well, like the G80 to me looks like a Lexus. And this on the rear, to me, it looks like a Q60. It's so sad because you hear the induction sound up front more than the exhaust with the valves closed. That's a lot of burbles. Did yours burble that much?
Maybe because it says 25.
Oh yeah, because yours wasn't broken in.
They made it really easy to take off.
Oh yeah? Alright Brian, what are we doing?
Full catback.
Full catback by who?
Bomiz.
Bomiz.
USA.
And who's Bomiz?
Me.
Exactly. So Brian is the owner and founder of Bomiz USA. And he actually made technically well, you would have been technically the first person in the world to make a catback.
We had a setback.
A little setback. So that got postponed, and
we had to make it perfect for everybody.
Yeah. So that got set back, and Mashimarho Sean, this is actually his G82 that we're going to be installing his exhaust on. So this will be the first exhaust on the G82. I'm not sure if it'll be the first in the world because I actually haven't seen any videos of any other cars with a catback, right? Only afterback.
There's one in Europe.
Okay, so we'll be the first in the US for sure.
If not the first, yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll be the first to install an exhaust on one of these.
Well, I think mine originally when we did the sampling was the first on the G80.
Because Brian actually had his on his G80 4 months ago. Yeah, so about 4 months ago, so March. Yeah, 4 months ago. And something happened, but we didn't get any sound clips or anything of the exhaust, unfortunately. So we are going to be doing that today. Here's the exhaust in pieces. Looks like it's going to be a lot lighter. And you're removing quite a lot. So the OEM exhaust has this huge muffler. And then you have resonator, secondary cat. So there's a total of 2 cats, 2 resonators, and a huge muffler. So here we have the exhaust assembled, not fully, but in together. So you see, and this is actually a really big exhaust. This is like comparable to like the M5 and M6 exhaust size. All right, Henry, walk us through it. How do you remove this exhaust?
You just fucking drop it.
Just drop it, right?
Just fucking drop
Cut all the hangers?
Just fucking drop it.
Hey, drop kick it. Drop kick it.
You ready? It's about to get heavy. Don't grab it from the muffler. Don't grab it from the muffler, Henry.
How'd you get the exhaust out? This is a really rare sight to see Brian working on a car, especially when it comes to us helping him out, installing products for R&D.
What do you mean? I did the McLaren.
Yeah, I did to the McLaren and I had to redo it.
It's a thought that counts.
Made it worse for me. That's what you did. Alrighty, so this is gonna be my first drive on a manual G82 or G8X. I was driving somebody else's, like my cameraman today. I was driving his automatic one. Yours is comp though, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is non-comp. Because they don't make comp manuals, right?
No, the comp adds the automatic, and I think you get an extra, I want to say 40 horsepower?
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see how this manual transmission on this car is. It kind of feels like a S55.
Yeah, it does. Just that rubbery,
yeah,
non-connected feel.
Yeah.
this car has the prototype Bomiz full catback.
Yeah, so we're going to get a in-cabin noise as well, because it's open right now too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is our first proto one that we installed from Bomiz on Mashimaro's car. So you guys will see that in the video as well. But this is getting more like the cabin sound. It's actually very, I mean, it's deeper for sure, and it actually doesn't drum at all.
Well, if you want to go really loud, you go catless, you know?
Yeah, which nobody has heard yet. Dude, the burbles on this thing is ridiculous from factory.
You don't hear it that much when you're pushing it though.
Like it's still going. You hear it?
Yeah, I wonder how it's gonna sound catless.
Yeah.
It'll be really loud. But that's why we did dual 14-inch resonators, kind of tone down the raspiness,
Yep.
and not for it to be too loud when you have cats on it. Because when you go full straight pipe, we noticed that the car kind of it was like a little too much.
Because the first version had no resonators, right?
Yeah, and then we revved it a little bit, drove it around, and we threw 14-inch resonators on
Yeah. Because I remember when you sent me the videos, I was like, dude, it's way too raspy. It sounded like an S55. And that wasn't even catless.
Right.
And it was pretty loud, right?
Really loud.
Noise dampening on this car is actually not that great. I still hear a lot of noise.
Maybe it's because
The cage?
the cage, so there's no back seats, kind of.
Maybe.
You know, because if you put your seats down in a coupe or like a sedan, you could hear the exhaust much more.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not a fan. I think the shifting position's kind of weird.
Is when you get the manual, they kind of give you the matte black
Plastic yeah.
pieces, whereas the comp has like the gloss.
Yeah,
and all these
painted.
buttons light up and everything. But in this car, it doesn't. And this doesn't have the kind of like they're just like twill.
You know what that looks like? That looks like hydro dip. Doesn't it?
Yeah, it kind of does.
It feels like it's hydro dip. It feels like if you were to hit it, this would just rub off over time. And also, you know, for a two-door, this feels really small. Like compared,
it doesn't like when we drove the G80 or my car felt much bigger, much bigger in the front seat.
Like even on the passenger seat where you're at right now.
Like I'm 6 feet. Well, we also got the cage back there, so you can't really go back all the way.
Think about it. Even with the cage in this car, right? There's still no room back here for anybody to sit, right? Like you're barely able to fit in here.
Yeah.
And
the G80 was much larger.
Trying to be comfortable in here, like you'd be against that back seat right now. There would be no room. Your head is almost touching the roof. All right, so now we're switching drivers because I'm not feeling well. I've been feeling out of it for the last week or so. So Brian's driving back.
Hopefully it's not COVID.
It's not COVID. Nobody else feels like this. But he's driving it, and you're what, 6 feet tall?
Yeah.
6 feet tall. Look at that seating position.
Yeah, this is not comfortable for me.
Yeah, we were just talking about the engagement feeling on the clutch. The pedal just feels really soft to me.
It's very soft.
Right?
Yeah.
It feels like, in comparison, like a 328 clutch.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like any type of performance level clutch.
No, not at all. So like it's really soft, cushioning. I mean, F8X was pretty soft, but I think this is actually softer.
Yeah. Just press
You know what it feels like?
Yeah.
It feels like a
warning. Clutch. I don't know.
Nah, even a E82 clutch feels heavier. It feels like a Volkswagen clutch where it's like super soft, or like a GTI. Hey, you gotta show everybody how you shift properly, okay?
I missed it.
Hey, it's a reverse. Hey, that's race gear. Right? R stands for race. Once you put in race gear, you get full view of the rear, so you can see how far you're gapping people. Sounds way better than stock though, that's for damn sure.
Well, stock, you don't hear anything.
Yeah, stock, if you guys haven't heard one of these or driven one of these, oh, it's pretty fast. Yeah, if you guys haven't driven one of these or been in one of these, stock, you don't hear anything. Like it sounds like a freaking Prius until you open the valves and all you get is like popcorn. Bap, 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 bap. Alrighty, so that's pretty much it for today's vlog. We finished installing the exhaust on the G82. We actually ended up removing it off the car because we just wanted to test fit it to make sure that the G82 and the G80 shared the same chassis, which it does. There's no differences. There's no differences in length of the exhaust because, you know, E9X's, for example, did have a different length. We assumed that it didn't, but we wanted to make sure. So the exhaust is off of Sean's car now. You guys are the first ones to hear how the exhaust sounds. I don't think that Bomiz will be posting this up before I do, but if he does, then oh well, you guys are still going to be the first ones on YouTube to see it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog, and as always, hit that like button and subscribe. If you guys do, it really helps me out. So please guys, hit that like button. Comment down below too if you guys want, you know, some type of different videos or something that's very specific on what you guys want to see. Just comment down below. All right, make sure you comment, and then I'll go ahead and try to do my best to make that video for you guys. Okay, things are opening up again, so hopefully I can start traveling soon. I might be going up to NorCal this weekend, so if I do, maybe I'll set up something for up there. So yeah, take care guys.